fell off my chair.
Welcome back to Splash Out. I'm your host Skylanzcircus, and boy do we have a show for you today. 24 contestants ready to do whatever it takes for that 150 Robux prize and the ultimate bragging rights. But before we can get to people falling down, we've got to introduce the Qualifier. Starting up today's Qualifier, we've got Treetop Tumble. And just like Splash Out, it's environmentally friendly. It's nature's way of giving back. That's shortly followed by Outlet Outpost. It's ready to give any contestant a shot. Followed by our world-famous Big Balls, accompanied by the Hidden Motivator. Grab that shark and you get an extra 25 Robux. That's followed by the Tumble Tower, and boy, that is one tower I would not want to climb. And finally, ending our qualifier, we've got solar-powered penguin. Yikes. And if contestants fail to reach the end platform, they can also switch to this alternate finishing spot. Remember, out of our 24 contestants, only the top 12 can move on to round 2. So let's get this party started. Up first, Portland fan Daniel. He seems to whoa, slips down the ramp. He doesn't really seem to be much of a talker, but that's alright. This course is about showing skill, you know, not really a social game. So, up to Treetop Tumble he goes. And this obstacle's fairly simple. I mean, you kind of just ride the log and don't get hit by other logs, but you should be fine. Oh! Yeah, he might want a new face after that. Almost made it through, just his face hit the bar. It's okay, it's okay. Moving on to Outlet Outpost. Can he have better? Hopefully he'll have better luck. Oh, yeah, that was. He'll get the hang of it. I'm sure. All right, going on up to our Big Balls. 1, 2. Aww. Quite the spill for the Big Ball attempt, honestly. It's pretty good. Making quick time over to our Tumble Towers, and, you know, I think he'll be good. He can jump. Man, Daniel must be a foodie because he has taken a bite out of our course. But already up to solar-powered Bane. Let's see how he does here. Oh! Big hit. Man, if he couldn't speak before, he's not going to be able to speak now. That might have knocked all his teeth out. And just like that, Portland fan Daniel comes in with a time of 2:06.48. Up at the top of the course, we've got a dog named Chris, and he's here to prove that dogs are better than cats. Let's see if he can actually prove that. You know, because cats can look after themselves, and maybe this dog is secretly a cat? Who knows? Alright, coming up to Treetop Tumble. Holy crap, gets chopped hard. After a fall like that, he might have to get neutered. Making quick time over to our Outlet Outpost. Oh, it's turned around. At least he can, you know, figure out where he's going. And now his skin's the same color as his tail? 4 big chew toys lined up for him to play with. Whoa, slips out on the 3rd. You know, usually dogs are good at playing fetch, but I think he was playing good. And crash lands on our helipad. That looks like it hurt. And just like that, a doge named Chris comes in with a time of 1:55.95. Up on Treetop Tumble is Deep Reckoning. Oh. Yeah, that looked like it hurt. But at least she's in one piece, you know. And gets turned around on Outlet Outpost. Holy. Man, she's taking all the big hits today. And solar. Oh. I think her legs gave out on that one. That kind of looked like it hurt. Alright, well, let's go over to the Big Balls where we've got Aussie Roblox. And he is an aspiring pirate, of course. 1, 2, 3. And flips out on the 3rd. Look at that again. And I think he lost his hook. At least none of our balls are deflated. That's a good thing. Moving on to Tumble Towers. He's not really used to working with these. More shit. And oh, he's on. Oh. Needed no assistance from the hammer on that. That was all him. Yeah. Well, let's just move on. Alright. Up on Treetop Tumble, we've got Jason DeWorst, and I think he's here to prove that— whoa! Yeah, he really lived up to his name there and didn't even make it onto the obstacle. It's okay, make a quick time over the big balls, and hopefully he'll have better success here. Or hesitating! Oh my god! Hits that third ball and goes flying. That motivator gave him some good airtime. Whoa. Look at that. Hits the third ball twice. And up to our Tumble Towers. Can you do better? Whoa! The hammer takes his legs out from under him and he hits the full edge. I don't know how he's alive, but he came in with a time of 1:59.34. So hopefully he's not too damaged. Up next we've got one Brandon the Dev who rolls down the side of the hill. I don't know what it is today with our contestants and not being able to use our obstacles right. But it's alright. Walking over to Treetop Tumble and taking his time too. Hopefully he can make— oh. Yeah, I think we all saw that coming. Alright, well, hopefully he can do— whoa! Way better on the second half. Look at that. First he gets spun out and then thrown right back out. Launch. Oh, okay. Wow. So he just moved an entire big ball. And onto the Tumble Towers. And off the Tumble Towers. But it's not just one Brandon the Dev having trouble with our obstacles today. Many contestants are getting free facials and more from our qualifier. Like this guy. Oh, and that guy. And of course, we can't leave out this guy. Oh, I want liposuction after that. And that. And maybe a limb lengthening surgery. Oh. Flips. Flips. And then of course dipped. Our qualifier's got it all. And much, much more. Going for a ride? Hey. And up at the top of the course we find Windows Testing, who kind of looks like they belong in last season. But he's not melted, so I guess we'll let him go. Or at least not melted yet, I don't know. Treetop Tumble's been kind of giving out hits to everybody all day. But nevertheless, he's over to Treetop Tumble already. And slips, and there was a lot that happened there. But he's moving forward onto the second half of Treetop Tumble. Maybe he'll have better luck. Whoa! Ooh! That looked like it hurt. Look at that. Thrown and then slammed back onto that staircase. And then thrown again! Right onto those wires. I'm surprised he's not melted by now. Alright! Over the big balls. He's not used to working with these, is he? Oh! Almost gets our shark. Maybe that, water will help wash off some of his slickness so he doesn't slide across all our obstacles. And completely missteps on the qualifier. And takes the slow swim over to our solar-powered pain. But he is making good time. Hopefully. And, just to jump away, but he's been slammed, dipped, and that, and also that. But he still comes in with a great time of 1:58.04. Up next, we've got I don't actually know who this is. Whoever this is just got absolutely owned by Treetop Tumble. Man, Mother Nature must have something out for him. And, oh my god, completes the, Yeah, maybe if you complete the big balls, don't walk off. And he didn't really get the shark either. Either way, there's nobody's on the solar, Oh my god, that was a head-on collision. He might have cracked that mask of his. And we've got someone going full speed at Treetop Tumble. Oh my god. Oh! Chopped down hard. This is wood nobody's used to working with. Ooh. Alright, on to the second half of Treetop Tumble. Oh my, oh! Thrown back into that wooden blade. He's gonna have splinters for days. This course is using him. Oh my goodness. Dang. Alright, on to Tumble Tower. Whoa, off the Tumble Tower. Look at that. Head-on collision with the hammer. Alright, picking a fight with solar powered paint. Oh! How's the cat still on? Look at that. Whip thrown, slammed, and that. Wow. Regardless, he's got a time of 1:57.24, and we'll be seeing him in the next round. Our next contestant is Tiger Yoshi Lei. Let's see how he does on Treetop Tumble. Oh my gosh. Tiger getting thrown back into the side of the stairs. Onto outlet outpost, flip. Oh wow, that was fairly impressive. He managed to go back, forth, and he's hesitating, so we'll motivate. Oh! Look at that. Stalls out on the second ball. And I don't think we'll be seeing him in the second round, but we're on to our last contestant of the day, Harold Total Drama 5. Oh, Harold Total Drama 5, who kind of stalls out on the third ball there. But, nevertheless, he's making good time. Oh! Picks a fight with our hammer, and it wins. Now up to our last obstacle, solar powered pain. Ooh, cannot stick the landing on that helipad. But it doesn't look like he's going home just yet, because with a time of 1:57.27, he will be going to round 2. Moving on to round 2, we've got Jespa, a Doge named Chris, Harold Total Drama 5, Adore Spoke, Lix Raider, and Dizyev. And boy, do we have a show for you. Welcome to the Scaregrounds. 12 contestants start on the spinner and try to grab one of the zip lines while avoiding the sweeper arm and landing on our wonder planks. After that, they'll go on the spinner, but avoid that sidewinder because it's spinning too. One final jump to the slide, and all they're doing is sliding straight to the end platform, and they're moving on to round 3. Top 6 to complete the Scaregrounds are moving on to our third round. And with that out of the way, it's time to get this round started. Oh, looks like the Pope's first. And the Pope takes a big hit, followed by Dizyev, who takes a hit and sustains. And Deep Reckoning. Oh, Dizyev cannot stick the landing. Deep Wreck, come on. There's Jespa. Oh, Deep gets slammed too. And there's Deep again. And Jason living up to his name. Oh, Deep takes another blow, but sticks on the wonder planks. And a Doge. Deep makes it to our Sidewinder. And Doge cannot follow in her footsteps. And she's laughing at him. Oh my god. Oh, cannot avoid that Sidewinder. Dizyev spins right past it. And Aussie, oh, that was a big hit. Dizyev missed the planks completely. And Windows testing. Tom is down. Windows testing is on those planks, and the Pope gets sent back to the church. And so does Evie. Doge, taken to the bound. I don't know who this is. Is that a door? That's a door. A door lands on the planks. Can he make it to the Sidewinder? That's enough. The Pope takes a big hit. Living on a prayer. Can he do it? He can do it. Look at that. Dizyev, absorbs a painful blow. And Aussie lets go prematurely. Oh my gosh, Adore, the Pope, and Deep Reckoning, all three failed to use the slide correctly. And Windows Testing and Harold both go down without a fight. The Pirate's back up, and so is Blue Bog. And the Pirate doesn't have the peg leg for it. And Blue Bog gets sent back to wherever bogs come from. Jason DeWorst hanging out of that zipline, and Blue Bog, gets the bog knocked out of him. Jason's background, and he kind of jumped off. A door fails to use the slide correctly. Man, this slide is tricky. Deep Pope both fail to hit the platform. Blue Bog makes it to Sidewinder, and Jason gets a face full of platform. And it looks like people are still struggling with that Sidewinder. But the Pope is on the slide alone. Can he do it? He's gonna have to pray again. Jason makes it to the Sidewinder, and we've got the Pope at the top of the slide with Blue Bog 14 and a lot of other people. Man, can anyone do it? None of them only get a taste of the platform. Back up, and it looks like nobody is on the Sidewinder, so they're all at the slide. And a door, Harold fell off. But a door claims our first spot. And just like that, 5 spots remain. Can anybody else do it? This round seems to be harder than it looks. Doge gets thrown back into the pound. And Tom bites the side of our slide. Oh, jumping, Doge got it. Doge takes our second spot with 4 spots remaining. And I think that was Austin who just hit the slide. And Blue Bog takes the 3rd spot. Man, this slide just gets easier by the minute. Will anybody else be able to claim those last 3 spots? And who will it be? Blue Bog standing on the platform to watch. And that was rather unfortunate. Jason, Tom, they both fall. And off camera, both Deep and Jason make it. And with that, we've got 1 spot left. Who is it gonna go to? Apparently nobody, because none of them can use the slide correctly. But the Pope eager to go. So is Tom. All at the top of the slide. Here's the slide. And it looks like Aussie's gonna claim our last spot. Look at that. All 6 spots filled, and the losers don't have to go home, but they cannot stay here because the Scare Grounds is closed today and probably, the rest of the time. Moving on to round 3, we've got a Door Spoke, a Doge named Chris, Blue Bog 14, Deep Reckoning, Jason DeWorst, and our Pirate, Aussie Roblox. Stay tuned, Roblox, because after the break, the round's getting faster and the ball's getting harder. Welcome back to Splash Out. I'm Skylanzcircus, and if you're just joining us, we've cut our field of 24 contestants down to 6. Let's take a look at who moved on to round 3, shall we? We've got a Door Spoke, a Doge named Chris, Blue Bog 14, Deep Reckoning, Jason DeWorst, and our Pirate, Aussie Roblox. They'll be facing Slippery Course. This round is played in 3 heats, 1 person moving on in each. First, we'll take a trip down our slide and try not to get hit in the face by our branch in the face. That's followed by our first heat, which is the bullseye buoys. And then they'll make a run for the spinner, and first person to reach the top of the spinner moves on. The rest go back to make that slide again and face branch in the face a second time. After that, they'll face our wall with ropes to help them get across, of course. And then finally run up the spinner again, and in our third heat, they will get to choose whether they want to do bullseye buoys or ropes. So, with that out of the way, let's get round 3 underway. And they're all kind of just quiet. Well, Adore first person down the slide, and everybody else follows. Aussie gets flipped out by Branch in the face, and nobody can figure this out. Aussie deciding to cheat and almost gets himself disqualified. Well, a Doge named Chris has made it onto the first bullseye buoy, followed by Deep Reckoning. Doge nearly flips off, and Deep, goes into the deep end. Doge, proving that dogs really are better than cats. Deep and Blue Bog. Blue Bog makes it to the spinner and accompanies Doge, who is getting thrown every which way. Blue Bog, can he do it? No, he cannot. Doge back up again, and Deep Reckoning onto the third bullseye. Thrown. Jason takes a tumble, and Deep, Blue Bog gets hit. Deep clears it and makes it to the spinner. Doge still getting thrown every which way, and Deep forgets to jump. Oh my gosh. Doge back up and back down. Deep doesn't forget to jump this time. She will be our first person moving on to the zone. And Blue Bog takes a big hit. Alright, send the contestants back up. It is time for the second heat. And she wants to celebrate. Honestly fair. She made it to the zone. Alright, time for the second heat. And sitting in silence again. Not for long. Aussie first to jump out of the donuts. And choosing to go over, which will get him disqualified again. So, with Aussie out of the running, it seems like it's up to Adore, who's nearly past Branch in the face, Blue Bog, who's also nearly past Branch in the face, and Jason DeWorst, and also a Doge named Chris. And Adore can't hang on to that wall. Jason and Doge. Doge going first. And Jason follows after. And nobody wants to use the rope. Okay. Adore. Clear it. Does not clear it. Jason. Jason might be unbreakable. And proving that even if you're the best, you can still perform the worst. And again, and the same outcome. Adore now moving on to the spinner. Followed by, not followed by Blue Bog. And Jason forgets to jump. And Adore will not stop jumping. And Doge falls over the wall. What is up with contestants and not doing things right? Adore gets thrown. And Aussie decides he wants to take the shortcut and skip straight to the spinner, which would have disqualified him again if he wasn't already disqualified. Doge makes it to the spinner, which means Blue Bog is the only person stuck back at the wall. Adore and Jason taking big hits. Or not. Jason is the second person moving out of the zone. And just like that, our third heat is underway, and Adore is the first to go because nobody else is moving? Adore nearly passed Branch in the face. Adore gets blocked, and Aussie is disqualified for the third time. Doge fighting for that last spot, and Blue Bog goes down. Adore choosing to use the wall. Will he be more successful than his first attempt? And Blue Bog slips off the buoy. And just like that, Doge is first to the spinner for the third heat in a row. Will he get it this time? Are dogs truly better than cats? Oh! Maybe better at wiping out than cats. And Adora going for that wall again. And Aussie and Blue Box still on the bullseye buoys. Adora makes it to the spinner. This is an actual race now. Adora going up for the spinner. Oh, nearly has it. And Doge cannot stick the landing. Aussie and Blue Box still stuck on those bullseye buoys, and Adora flips out. Doge misstepping, slipping into the water. And Doge is back up, followed by Adora. Can Doge do it? Can Adora? No. Aussie choosing to go for the wall now, and still cannot figure that thing out. Adora forgets to jump, which opens the door for Doge. Can he do it? Doge sticks the landing, and it looks like he will be moving on to our third round. And unfortunately, Adora will have to go back to the dark places where he fell out of. Moving on to our Wipeout zone, we've got a Doge named Chris, Deep Reckoning, and Jason the Worst. Up first in our zone is a Doge named Chris, but before we can get to anybody's run, we've got to introduce the zone obstacles. Tonight's zone starts off with a 240 stud buoy launch into our freezing water of Splashout. Then a chilling swim up to the window pane, 4 randomly tilting platforms, making it hard to decipher when to jump. Hopefully our contestants don't clean our windows with their bodies. Up next, the Cinestairs, 3 sets of spinning staircases, built to build you up, then chop you right down. And finally, we've got Heli Hop Havoc. Avoid the power lines and crash land on our helipad. Alright, up first is a Doge named Chris. Let's take a look at how he got to the zone. Doge came here to prove one thing, that dogs are better than cats. And he did just that in the qualifier, placing in the front half of the map. In scared rounds, he took a few big hits, but that didn't matter because he still placed second. Managed to get to the spinner all 3 waves, but couldn't make it onto the spinner until the very last heat. If he wants to win the zone, he'll have to be much faster than that. Alright, a Doge named Chris, all set and ready to launch. There's the countdown. And a big splashdown from Doge, followed by a very quick recovery, making quick time over to window pane, which is smart. You do not want to waste any time here in the splash-out zone. Now the goal of this obstacle, jump on and stay on. Do not do that. Oh, Doge catches the edge of the platform and rolls right off. Hopefully he'll have a second better attempt. Or do the exact same thing. Doge falling from a mere 40 studs, and that could not have felt good, especially after having already fallen another 40 studs. Swimming back up to the top of that podium. Can he stay on? Nearly falls off, but moving on to the second. Oh. Alright. 3 more jumps stand between him and the second obstacle. Can he do it? Nearly gets thrown off by that third platform, which is not playing nice to him, and neither is the last. Last jump. And he Oh! That could not have been good for his time. But he can skip now. But look at how hard he hit that platform. Deciding to skip for a 30-second penalty, moving on to Cinestairs. And completely misses the first jump. You cannot be kidding me. 2 huge time wastes in the zone already. He cannot afford another one if he wants to set a good time. Alright, on to the second attempt. Oh, and Doge takes the headshot. That could not have felt good after 3 big swims. Oh my god. Doge just gets absolutely destroyed by the Cinestairs. Alright, on to the second. Oh! Yeah, careless jump leads to poor outcomes. Alright, now heading into his 4th attempt. He's being much more cautious this time. Waiting for that 3rd set to come back around. I can't tell if he wants to go around or over. Jumps down. Is this it? Yes, he's cleared it. And he's over to Heli Hop Havoc. And takes a big blow from that helipad. Look at that. Alright, second attempt, he has an idea. Nearly lands it, just kind of flips off the platform. The idea here, use that power line to throw you into the helipad. And he clears it on the third attempt. Alright, on to the second half. 2 hops away. And hops into nothing again. Doge just wasting time here. Oh, and slips off. He nearly had it, end platform in his sight. Alright, coming up to another attempt here on Heli Hop Havoc. And gets a taste of the platform, let's look at that again. Slams his face into the platform, but unfortunately you need to plant both feet on the platform. And just like that, he's up for another attempt. And rolls over the helipad. Oh my gosh, Doge is so close yet so far. Up for a final attempt. And finally sticks the landing. Doge completes the zone in a time of 7 minutes 53 seconds. But let's see if that holds up. Up next, Deep Reckoning. Let's see how she got to the zone. Deep didn't do that well in our qualifier, placing towards the back of the pack. But that's okay, she proved that pretty girls can splash out pretty well. In Scareground, she repeated that and placed 4th. In Slippery Course, she was able to redeem herself a little bit, claiming the first spot in the zone. She's going to have to do way better than what she did earlier today in order to take this lead. Deep Reckoning seated in our buoy launch. And there it goes. Watch her fly. Ooh. Hard splashdown, but that's alright. She's already up to window pane. First attempt. Nearly goes over and overshoots. Sticks the landing on the second platform. Only 3 more jumps to go. Taking her time on this one. Nearly loses her grip. One wrong move and it is a long hold swim back to the start. Repeats the same performance. Can she complete this first try? Oh! Takes a bite out of the platform. Look at that again. Such a hard hit from such a big height, and she's back for a second attempt. And slips right back off. Look at that. Lost her footing, and now she's back into the water. That could not have felt good. But, nevertheless, she's going back up fearless. Come on. Second. And slips off. Things are just not getting any better for her in the zone. Wasting huge amounts of time. Now she's onto the center stairs and already behind Doja's pace. And jumps off. You have to remember that you are spinning with the stairs. And that is another swim back up the ladder and back up onto the center stairs. Alright, second attempt. Oh my god! That bar KOs Deep. Manhandles her. Oh my goodness. Deep wasting even more time slipping down that ladder. But this is not a time to mess around. You need to get it and go. Taking your time on that second set of stairs. Could she do this? And there's the... Oh! Jumps onto the sweeper and then into the water. That was not a great strategy, but she's back up on ready for her... Oh! And she's back down again! The sweeper body slams her a second time, treating her like a wrestling match. Alright, she's back up for what seems to be a 5th attempt. Could she complete it this time? Not wasting any time. Waiting around on that second staircase again. This time, she should make a smarter jump. There it is. She's good. Can she do it? And there's the clear. Oh! She jumps into the water! She must have been really disoriented because she missed that platform by a long shot. And she's back up to the Sinistairs again. Running out of time if she wants to overtake. Oh! Look at that. Slips off the staircase and slams her face into the bar. If she wants to overtake Godot, she's gonna have to hurry up. Running out of time. And she clears Sinistairs. Now she's over onto Heli Hop Havoc. And gets thrown back. That's never happened before. And just like that, all that time is gone. If she wants to do this, she's gonna have to be perfect. And that is not perfect. At this point, she's got one more attempt, and not even to beat Doge. Just for herself, can she beat this obstacle? And that's a no. Deep, easily taking herself out of the running. Right now, the only thing that stands between a Doge named Chris and his 150 Robux is Jason DeWorst. Let's see how he got to the zone. Jason easily proved that he really is the worst, coming in the back of the pack in the qualifier, and repeating that performance in Scaregrounds, placing 5th. But he easily made up for himself after placing 2nd in Slippery Court. If he wants to win this, he's going to have to do a lot better than 5th. Alright, Jason launched, and a hard touchdown in the water. Already up to Heli Hop Havoc. And takes a rough fall! Look at that! Full on slams his body into the platform, not even getting a grip. And choosing to skip already. Alright, on to Sinistairs. Hopefully he can have better performance here. Oh! Gets slammed by that first sweeper. This obstacle is all about timing. You need to stay on that lower step if you want to be safe from those bars. But the minute you move up, you are in the danger zone, as Jason just showed. Look at that. Big hit from the sweeper, then slams right into the support of the staircase. And he will be feeling that tomorrow. But he's got to hurry if he wants to be 150 Robux richer. On the second staircase, wasting no time, already on the top of the second set. Over those sweepers, no problem. And not dropping yet. Going around again, waiting for better timing, there it is. Can he beat this obstacle? And he lands it. Unlike Deep, he's able to actually stick the landing. Onto Heli Hop Havoc. And gets a face full of hella bad. Look at that. Sort of uses his arms to push him off. And look at that. He already beat the first half of Heli Hop Havoc. But doesn't even jump off the power line on the second set. Still has a sizable lead. Jason is going to be alright, as long as he doesn't waste these next few attempts. And slips off the power line. Look at that. Doesn't even jump. Alright, facing his... Oh! Look at that. Hard fall off the power line into the helipad and slams his leg into the finish platform. Still around the 4-minute mark. Can Jason do it? Will this be the final attempt? And there it is. Jason is your new Splash Out winner. Just like that, he's got the 150 Robux and a date with Jason. Make sure to tune in next time where we'll have crazy contestants and even crazier obstacles. For my co-host Jack is Trash, I'm Skylanzcircus. Good night and big balls.